Well, good morning. It's about 6:15. The lights are off. We've got several puppy or dogs that are like browsing around or roaming around. Um, the puppies were quiet until I started speaking. Just I want to mention something. In all the videos that I ever put out, I don't rehearse or anything. They're just like I take and go raw footage and no scripts, no anything. So it is what it is. I started yesterday morning trying to separate the dogs and confine them because they've been going out that dog door over there and they've been confined together to an area, small area in front of the dog door. So all night long they've had access to be able to go in and out. So it didn't really matter much if they had to go pee or poop in the middle of the night, they could just get up and go. But as I promised you or told you I would do, was that I would try to confine them and crate them so that your job would be easier when the puppies come to you. Well, obviously, it's a lot more difficult to take care of 11 puppies than it will be for you to take care of the one that you pick up. So with all that said, let me mention some other things. If a puppy is pooping or peeing, well, obviously, pee is pretty easy if you take away water after a certain time in the evening, or then hopefully they don't have to pee during the night. If you obviously let them drink a whole bunch of water at 11 o'clock at night, you could expect an accident in a crate. If you feed the dog its last meal earlier in the day, that's going to be better chance of success than if they're eating at 10 o'clock at night. Another factor when it comes to looser stools is that if a puppy's eating too much, they can also have diarrhea. So you want to make sure that you know what you're feeding, how much you're feeding. It's better with a puppy to get 3 smaller meals than it is to get 1 or 2 large meals. If they eat too much, they're going to have loose stools. Well, once again, with 11 dogs, it's more difficult to do, or 11 puppies, than it is with 1 puppy. So I'm going to get up here in a second. Now, you hear how quiet these puppies are? And they're all in their own little individual cubicles. They've normally been all sleeping together, and you've seen pictures and videos where they all pile up on each other and they're laying on top of each other, real close to each other. So there's been some discontent and there's been some crying, but that's something I'm going through so that hopefully you won't have to go through so much. But they're actually in their own little small cubicles. And what happened? I personally got up at 10:30 and let the dogs out and confined them. At 3:30 I woke up and they were 5 of the dogs had pooped, and there was 1 that peed, and so I washed them and I cleaned up the areas and I put them outside. And now it's about 6:30, and so it's been 3 hours that they've been confined, and I'm going to get up, I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go over and look at them. So, and today my plan is to make sure I measure out the food, and I'm going to feed them. I'm not going to let them overeat today, and I'm going to make sure that I have a strict, I'm going to make sure I have a strict adherence to how much they're eating, and I know I can document what they're doing. And we're going to try to get on a schedule, so hopefully they go through the night when you get your puppy and they're not sleeping right next to their litter mate or on top of each other, and hopefully it's all going to work out as I hoped. So I'm going to pause this video and go over and check on the puppies. Well, here's the area. I don't know, it's kind of hard. I don't want to go in there quite yet because I'm hoping that you can see they're all in their own little individual areas. And I'm going to open the gate because I just wanted to make sure that they were going to be as quiet as they could be. So hold on a second here, and I'm gonna start it up again. Okay, so here we are. All the puppies are confined. There's no poop. There's no pee. So 3.5 hours, or 3 hours, from 3:30 to 6:30, and they're able to hold it for 3 hours. But as mentioned, it's all about their digestive system and what's in it, and so you have to try to be conscientious about that. And in a little bit, I'm going to be letting them out for their morning thing. They're going to eat, they're going to go outside, but it's still just a little bit early. So I just wanted to give an update. All the puppies are doing fine. They're all beautiful. They're gorgeous. They're thriving. And you can see they're pretty much content, even though they're not all snuggling one on top of another. And even though I'm here, right here. Because believe me, when they're making noise and they're all 11 of them are whining, you would know it. I wouldn't be talking like this. So anyhow, this is actually a positive video, and I haven't posted the last couple days because they've just been normal puppies running around, and this is a big job, and I'm doing this on behalf of you, so you don't have to, so that you will have a head start on potty training and crate training your puppies.